Slop is the word of the year in 2025. Merriam-Webster's dictionary, slop. And by the way, they nailed it. They nailed it. Slop. Eat your slop. And that's what it is. I've been using that word for years. But that's really what it all is now. It's content. It's garbage. It's grist for the mill. It's slop. It's sludge. It's rot. It's nothing of any value. You don't even know what any of it is. It all bleeds together. It blends. It's amorphous. It's a clogged toilet is what it is, truly. Everything. Nobody knows what anything, you pass these, you pass like a billboard in LA. There's a movie with, they put 30 celebrities in it. No one's gone to see it. No one cares. Nobody even knows what it is. People, there's no shared cultural moments right now. There's no shared cultural experiences that people are having. Are great. Disney World's been taken over by morbidly obese pillheads that have gender identity issues, and they're all walking around wearing diapers and clogs, trying to wedge themselves onto It's a Small World. The kids don't even want to go anymore. They want to stay in their room and read about Hitler. Nobody wants to go to Disney World anymore. Every movie Disney makes is about some non-binary snowflake. All of our celebrities are emaciated. Their eyes are sunken into their heads. They're having buccal fat removed from their faces. They all look like skeletons. They crawl onto the set of some interview show to be interviewed. They're crazy. They speak in like Harry Potter parcel tongue. Those two from Wicked speak in that snake language. And an interviewer asks them questions, about the fucking movie. All of our cultural moments boil down to nothing. It's all these, forever children, people trying to relive their time at summer camp when they were listening to Taylor Swift, or you have 40-year-olds at somber concerts criticizing the guy. They don't like what he does or whatever. It's grown adults have opinions on what child pop stars are doing and how political Chappell Roan it. Well, she didn't speak out about. It's all crazy. What a profoundly dysfunctional society we have. There's nothing to look up to. There's no one to be excited about. Really, the least controversial member of this administration is RFK Jr. Can you imagine? He's the least scandal-prone member of the administration. And every 3 days, there's another text leaking from him where he's like, open your mouth. I want to put my seed in you. And that's somehow the best part of this whole thing. His sacks are nowhere near as fucking, scandalous as Kash Patel, the FBI director, is sitting there updating you on his girlfriend's country music tour. It's hell. It's absolutely hell. And Erica Kirk, God bless, tragic, and I'm sorry for what happened, but nobody knows why she's out there in a glittering pantsuit in a recreated tent that her husband tragically was murdered in, throwing merch out. She's out there talking to Nicki Minaj. People are confused. What's going on? Those are the three words that sum up this whole entire mess that we've created for ourselves. What is business anymore? It's all fake. Everybody online is trying to make as much money as they can in any way they can, crypto or drop shipping or bullshit or looks maxing. They're smashing hammers into their face to give them a better chance to fuck a hotter girl. They're trying to make more money so that they can compete in the mating game, and they can, get some apartment somewhere in an overpriced city and buy their girlfriend boots. I mean, nobody's having children. People are just sitting around and, trying to, identify with some weird movement. I mean, Wicked's probably a fine movie. I don't see it. I don't care. But everyone needs to chill the fuck out and relax. What's the big deal here? People are making everything into some meaningful moment. And it's not. It shouldn't be. It's a profoundly unhealthy society, the society that we've created. It really is. You know, I just, when you look at it from the outside, all these people, it's not even political, by the way. It's not like I'm telling you like, they're wrong or they're right or they're going to fix it. I've never really done that on this show. But like when you look at the society that we're living in, for example, the last 2 weeks, people are screaming about Somalia. Nobody even knows what's happening. People are either like, Somalis are the best part of this country. What? What? Nobody, even no one? I'm not saying anything bad about them, but like, what is that reaction? And then there's the reaction of like, they're the greatest threat that we've ever faced. And then it's like, well, wait a minute. How about that there's like some scheme, some fraud, some scam that we need to get to the bottom of? Maybe we're just letting too many people into the country. And maybe those people are going to eventually be desperate, like the people that currently live here, okay? And maybe those people are going to turn to some type of fraud or crime. It's like completely natural and normal. But like every reaction to everything is so dialed up, insane, crazy. Lucy, 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free. Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken up to release extra flavor and hydration. Set yourself up with a subscription and have Lucy delivered straight to your door. We all love Lucy. Everyone loves it. Everyone I know loves it, truly. I mean, people throw it in right in the morning. Let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/TIM and use promo code TIM to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code TIM to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. The Ridge wallet is the most secure wallet. I used to have a wallet before Ridge, and it was so easily damaged, and it would just rip, and things would fall out, and I would lose credit cards and money. Made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber, okay? It holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and nobody needs more than 12 cards. Over 50 plus colors and styles to choose from. You can even get a wallet that features every NFL, Major League Baseball, or college team. Perfect for holiday gifting, especially since Ridge is having their biggest sale of the year right now. Losing your wallet is the worst, but with the Ridge Tracker card, you'll always know exactly where it is. Before panic mode sets in, perfect peace of mind for holiday travel and gifting. Give the gifts that stay out of the junk drawer and find their way into morning routines, travels, and adventures. For limited time, Ridge is having their huge holiday sale. Head to ridge.com. Get up to 47% off your order. This is by far the biggest discount they've given all year. That's ridge.com for up to 47% off your order during the biggest sale of the year. After you purchase, they will ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you. It's completely batshit. All everybody wants to do now is go to like a store and spend $75 on a smoothie. They want to biohack and live forever. Why? God, why? Why do you want to live forever? To watch celebrities continue to have fat sucked out of their faces by some machine? Why do you want to live forever? What exactly are you planning to do? How you think this thing turns around? This biohacking stuff, all these guys microdosing everything, trying to level up to the best versions of themselves. I mean, great, more power to you. Do what you want. What exactly is this all for? You want to be here in 30 years? You want to be here when we're talking about the President Jake Paul's administration and why they're not doing more to stem the conflict in the civil war that's happening in our country? Like what exactly are you people living for? Quite frankly, honestly, rationally, can you explain to me why you want to be here for the next 75 years? Is that exciting? Is it that exciting? It's actually creepy and strange. The music all blends together now into just a lot. There's some good music for sure, but a lot of the stuff you're listening to, it's just this odd strange. It's just like corporate drivel. And you're just meant to listen to it while online at a salad place before you get in the elevator and it takes you back up to this flex space that you're working in, and you get on your MacBook and you just, again, you float off into nothingness. You do nothing. People are just filling their time, and they're filling their time in the absolute worst way possible. There's this idea of what a perfect life is. It's been drilled into these people's heads. They need the right things all the time. The best schools and the right neighborhood. West Village girls. Like, you know, you need the best coffee. You need the great food. You got to get the table at the right restaurant. Fuck you. I'm embarrassed. Go to New York, I'm embarrassed. These pigs at Carbonium, embarrassed. Spicy rigatoni, I'm embarrassed by what has happened to a great city. Stop. It's disgusting. It's disgusting and repulsive. Your behavior is repulsive. It really is. There's fucking 10 restaurants you read about on Instagram. You're going to wait 4 months so you can drag your friends to go to the corner store. You can eat caviar and think it's something. I mean, it's just, I'm just completely embarrassed. Whatever this is nothing. It's not culture. It's not. Trust me. Trust me. This isn't culture. Whatever this is, whatever you think you're participating in, it's not. It's not worth your $7,000 a month rent. Whatever you think you're doing is nothing. You know? I mean, truly. Now, these Epstein documents, say what you want. Say what you want about Jeffrey and Ghislaine and the Trumps and the Clintons, but they had class. They had class. They went to the best places in the world, and they raped, murdered, and tortured people. And yes, a way that I would live? No. No. Sort of evil, little demonic. But it was culture. It was culture. And it's a bad cult. It's not a good culture. It's not ideal. It's less than ideal. Certainly less than ideal. But that was the culture of our world. We have to accept it. We have to accept it. I don't want it to continue, and I want the people that participated in it to go to jail. But that was our culture. We didn't even know it, but we did. Sam Chris has kind of a great article about that, if you read his stuff, and you should. But that's the thing. It's like, this was our culture. For a very long time, it was domination, evil, exploitation, bad, not good. But it was our culture. It was our culture. You know? And, you know, we're coming to terms with that. We're coming to terms with that. And it's a little bit of a pill to swallow. Is it not? It's a little bit of a pill to swallow, huh? It's a little bit of a pill. It's a little bit of a pill. You ever get sick as a kid and your mom's like, you got to take this one. And you're like, ugh. She's like, this one is everyone that rules over you is a satanic pedophile. You're like, oh no, not this one. It's a little bit of a pill to swallow, but that's where a lot of this comes from. This is the runoff. What you're seeing now is the runoff of people living to pretend that that isn't true. It is the denial of that culture that has produced this culture. Listen up, I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I should be paid more for this, frankly. I'll say it again. It is the denial of that culture that has manufactured this culture of nothingness. It is the unwillingness to look that in the face that has produced slop. That's what it is. It is the discomfort that comes from facing the fact that your greatest fears are true. And you're unable to process that, so you dive into the Eras Tour. You backstroke through the fucking, restaurant that serves the thing from the app. that you saw. You try to vacation in the right place to take the edge off. You know, it is the denial of truth that has delivered you here into nothingness, into emptiness, into a place where, do you want to see the amenities? The building is really nice, but you've got to see the amenities. The amenities are really over the top. The HOA is really high, but you have to see it because the amenities are so worth it. The amenities are amazing. There's this amazing room. You can use it if you have a party, like 12 to 15 people. You want to do a dinner. You can bring in a private chef. You can bring in a private chef. It's so amazing. They'll set right up and they'll do a dinner. You can actually bring in servers and a bartender. I've done it before. It's amazing. It actually connects to a terrace. What's great about it is it's actually for everyone in the building to use. You can reserve it, but it's very easy. You just do it on the app. Is the world run by satanic pedophiles? There's also a rooftop garden. It's amazing. I go up there. I have coffee all the time. You can go. So you get a special key when you come here, and it'll only go to your floor. So you don't have to worry about any of the security. And at the top of the building, there's a rooftop garden, and you can sit there, and you can even do yoga because it's actually super private. There's like alcoves. Right. So let me ask you, do you think that our civilization is run by like evil pedophiles that are murdering and torturing children? And next year, the restaurant opens. So, like, I don't even want to talk about the restaurant because it's literally so amazing and you can't have it right now. But within 5 months, we have a celebrity chef who's opening a restaurant. It's like Mediterranean, but it's also kind of like more on the Italian side. It's like super perfect. It's like amazing. It's great for like light bites in the morning. And then you can like even grab like coffee and breakfast. And then there's like a lunch. And then there's like a dinner. And even I've heard this. I've actually heard this. I can't confirm, but I've heard, can't confirm, but I've heard that they can actually cater your party in the private amenity space. Like the restaurant can cater your party in the amenity space. Wow. That sounds really good. Why do you think that woman got shot in the face in Oklahoma? Well, anyway, if you want it, just speak to your realtor because it's going to go really, really fast. We already have so many people coming back to see it for a second and third showing. Cool. What is the year-end montage of this hell year? My father used to love a montage. He used to get, misty-eyed over a montage. When you grew up, there were things... the television news networks would do a montage of things that happened. Maybe it would include, in memoriams for celebrities who died. Maybe if it was a year where they had the Olympics, there'd be some of that. There'd be some things around the world. And in Long Island, we sat on our couch, and my father loved a montage. God, did that guy love a montage. He loved the year-end montage. He hated when people talked over the montage. If my mother was trying to say anything to him during the montage, he hated it. He loved a year-end montage. The man could not get enough of a year-end montage. Can you go to 1998 and see if you can find, I don't even know where you would find this. Find a year-end montage from like a news network, NBC, CBS, whatever. I want to show the people what I mean. What are we going to put in the montage this year? It's just people getting killed, wildfires, documents suggesting the president may have raped a woman and then had her shot in the head. What is going in the montage this year? What is... Sometimes it would be like somebody winning an Academy Award or, what are we going to do? We could have, what's going to be in the montage? It's going to be a bunch of kids in Gaza getting shot while they wait for grain. What's in the montage this year? Is this going to warm everyone's heart? Are they even doing a montage like Russia, Ukraine, this horrible thing that happened in Sydney, Australia? This is not exactly a great year to reflect. It started with the fires in Los Angeles, these crazy wildfires, where I lost my house and my wife and my children. They were all killed. And they were killed brutally, and they were cooked. They were cooked in their home. They were cooked. And I got in my Rolls Royce and I drove to the desert to start a new life. Nobody wants to have to do this, but I did. I did because it was time. And, I do believe that things happen for a reason. I was at that Erewhon eating a breakfast burrito the morning the fire started. True. And literally, I watched this tiny little fire grow into this massive thing. So this is a 1998 year in review?
Yeah.
Let's see what this is like here. Let's see if this is an actual one of the things I was talking about.
A new year.
All of us at News 4 wish you and those you love all the best for 1999. And as we leave you this evening, we take a look back at the year past.
That's right.
As prepared by our talented editor,
yes.
Andrea Torrance.
Oh, God.
Good night and Happy New Year.
This was my father's favorite thing to watch. It was a montage.
Somewhere along the lines, these kids just haven't been taught somewhere respect for the life of another human. I don't know where that got lost.
Say two boys, ages 11 and 13, firing as many as 27 bullets at the student.
Threatened to kill in retaliation.
The body of one of Kinkle's parents was finally found.
Oh, by the way, pause this for a minute. Even though these stories, even then, were negative, people were just more chill about it. No, I'm like dead serious. People were more chill. It was more of an energy of like, well, that happened. Like my father would be sitting on the couch eating a pint of Haagen-Dazs vanilla Swiss almond. It's late. We had a great show in Brea. Thank you for coming out. But it's vanilla Swiss almond. Excellent. And he'd be eating it and he'd be nodding and taking it all in. He'd be taking it all in. Let's keep watching it. I want to keep watching this. I don't want to skip a minute of this.
Direct from special CBS News coverage shooting that took place this afternoon at the U.S. Capitol. Lone gunman who somehow made it.
Had a history of, past mental illness. We are so sorry about what our son done.
Yeah, we're just seeing.
Investigators are gathering conflicting details of the attack. Signatures left behind by
The embassy bomb in
their
Kenya and Tanzania.
First time I was with him alone, I saw somebody totally different than I had expected to see. And that's the person I fell in love with.
I did not have.
There it is.
He has an obligation as the highest.
A lot of this is.
And then this would be a moment like, as this was happening, my dad would nod and be like, this is. But then we can get rid of this one. This one goes on for a while. There were better ones where there was music and there was just kind of images and stuff like that. And they would do those on New Year's Eve. But he loved the montage. He couldn't get enough of it because people would look back at the year, and they'll do them this year, I imagine. It's going to be ugly, but they'll do a montage. But here's the difference back then when you saw a montage. You believed whatever was being shown to you. So even though these were horrible stories about people getting shot or whatever, Clinton got a blowjob, who cares? And then they would show some inspiring stuff later on. Like, see, towards the end, if there's anything inspiring here, it's all just kind of, Sonny Bono died. They do the in memoriam, Lloyd Bridges, Harry Carey. Yeah, I mean, all right. Yeah. But, people believed what they were shown. So even though the stories were bad, people believed that they happened. They were real, that they understood what happened, and that from that they can draw some conclusion. And it was a shared reality. We all had a shared reality. And you'd watch a montage, you'd go, yep, those two kids shot up that school. Bill Clinton got his dick sucked. Harry Carey died. And then some of the montages were fun. Every now and then there'd be a fun story, like, or you'd see someone getting rescued from a hurricane. That would go into the montage. But again, we all shared a reality. So you would watch something and you'd go, okay. But now when you see a montage of events, you're questioning what events are actually the things that people say they are.